Get it done.
Appointed Outdoors is brought to you by Under Armour.
This week we got something special for you. We're gonna head into the woods, put up our primal set, do a little scouting, then to New Orleans, help people reconstruct their life from the hurricane. And then we're gonna jump on a plane, head back to Maryland for just enough time to jump in the set for an opening day Maryland bow season kill that takes just an hour. So Zach and I finally get a chance to link up. We head down into a farm, we get that primal set home, and then we just basically bolt and get the heck out of there so we don't leave a bunch of scent. So I decided after that, him and I spoke, and before we go to New Orleans, I'm gonna jump in that set and I wanna go down there and I wanna get a little B-roll. I wanna see this deer. I wanna get excited because I know what I'm about to go do for the next week and a half. So I go ahead and go down here and climb in the primal set, get up there, and we are able to have that deer, which we call Patch. He comes in and he walks right underneath of me, and I'm able to physically see this deer, put my eyes on this deer for the first time ever after 3 years of watching him on trail camera. He's all in velvet, and you talk about a great experience.
Really happy how this morning went, and hopefully this writes the script from day one of Maryland buck season. And if it does, I'll be successful. So fingers crossed. Let's get this stand switched out.
So we meet up at BWI, we jump on our Southwest flight, head to New Orleans. The whole flight there, we know, and we have heard the amount of damage that's down there from this hurricane. So we're kind of back and forth on what the game plan is going to be. You know, what's going on, guys? Man, we just showed up. Got here with my boy Zach. We are here in New Orleans, and Zach, what we gonna do, man?
I'm about to sell some roofs, man. After people put the lives back together.
We're gonna sell some roofs. We're gonna put our gifts that God has given us to work, and hopefully put their lives back together. But man, it's gonna be a rough one. It's from what we hear and the way that we've seen pictures and everything, it's pretty rough down here. So we're gonna get at it and see what we can do. We'll be down here for a few days, and then I'm gonna fly back, and I'm going to try to get after Patch or Brute, one of the two bucks that I'm after in Montgomery County. And I'm gonna get in that evening, and then the first set of the next morning, it's gonna be Friday morning, and that's gonna be the first day. So hopefully we'll be able to get it done. But first, we gotta get some things done here. So we cannot, I guess, basically put into words how much damage is there. This is my first experience with having to go to a different state like this and try to help people rebuild their lives. How devastating they are. They're all sitting along the end of their driveway, and their heads are down in their laps, and they're just really taking this all in. Trees down, trash, it stinks. I mean, it is a basic war zone from this hurricane. So basically that was our week down there. We've had a lot of stress, a lot of probability of helping people, getting these insurance companies to get these projects started. After we get all done what we're doing, my time's up there. I head to the airport, I jump on a Southwest flight, and man, I can't tell you how excited I am to head back to Maryland, get in a tree. But the problem is Patch has disappeared. He's been on camera as a regular deer for the last 2 to 3 weeks. And all of a sudden he just stops coming for the last 3 days. So he's been missing in action, and I'm not sure where he's at. So it's opening morning, Maryland bow season. I jump into the truck, head over to the set, and as I'm driving, I'm just praying. I'm asking God, please let Patch come back this morning. Let this be successful. Last year, I was able to harvest a deer first set, first morning on this property. So I'm asking him to do the same thing again this year and to bring Patch back. I just happened to look over to my right, and there he is. So as I'm sitting there, I start to get crazy nervous. Again, I have not seen this buck ever. And just taking it all in. As he comes in, he comes down to get a little nibble, and this small buck just literally starts to hit him. And he just keeps bugging the crap out of Patch, and Patch turns around, runs him off a little bit, and this little guy comes back in, hits him again. Patch turns around, runs him off, and then finally he was able to settle down. He had that front shoulder tucked in kind of nice because he was leaning down into the feed, but overall, you know, he would come up and he would release, but then finally he gave me a good shot, and I was able to draw back, and the rest is history. Clean pass through, and then watching him run up on that hill, and that hillside is pretty steep, so he couldn't make it all the way up, and then he come rolling down a little bit, and then he just finished up right there, and I was able to see him fall and to know that this deer was down.
Oh my goodness! I just killed Patch. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jesus. I got probably 15 deer around me right now, but I don't care. How I just made that happen. I just got off the plane last night. My wife let me stay in a hotel and not have to drive an hour and a half home. But that helped me get in here early, get set up. He has not been around in like 3 days. I was starting to get worried. So the emotion and me just going into thanking Christ for the opportunity that I prayed on the way in there, Patch would show back up, and God gave me that opportunity, and I just can't thank him enough for the stuff that he's doing with me and my personal life, plus Appointed. So I do want to take this time, you know, as this film's going on here, and I'm sharing this with you. If you don't know Jesus Christ, to please make that effort. Get into that, find a Bible, get into a church, and make that a part of your life. As we're there, Got the wife call.
and we see him laying on the ground, I whip the phone out, I call the wife, and obviously, you know, she's really excited about what just happened.
Hey there.
Baby, Patch is down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh, isn't
goodness.
this your second year in a row killing first day at that spot?
Yes.
And it's my first ever full velvet deer. I've never shot a velvet buck.
We gonna have to get down and go get our hands on that buck. All right, so we're down. He's right on that hillside, so let's go check him out. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Getting my hands on this dude for the first time. He's still in velvet. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the patch story is a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now it's your turn to help support us here on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Your support is huge for what we're trying to do. Spread the love of Jesus Christ, as well as the love of and our passion through hunting. And again, God bless.
Appointed Outdoors was brought to you by these fine sponsors.